disgruntledduck.com.
Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. Sorry, I'm just enjoying a Bacardi lime and soda. It's got to be the hottest day of the year so far. It's the 9th of May today. I know we're all cooped up during lockdown at the moment. I've been up in the Scale Model hobby room making a couple of videos today, and it is absolutely baking hot. I've been sweating like anything. So I just want to do this last little thing, just an update for you guys on the Cars to Star. So yeah, straight off the bat, pretty much finished the Mustang. You can see the bodywork here. I've started playing around with a few pigments because it is this rusty abandoned guy. I have fitted all the components of the underneath. The engine's in, I think you saw that last time. I've fitted now the exhaust, suspension, bits and pieces, so that's looking good. Right, next, I'm making this as an abandoned vehicle. So we've smashed in the windows, tried to get that spiderweb look. Look as if someone's kind of come at it with a baseball bat or something. So, you know, it's my first time trying that. I think it's not too bad. Again, right, this is another thing I tried. I got some of this chipping medium from, I think it's AV Villaggio. It's one of their products. I've got to stop Jesus. So anyway, I've got some of their chipping medium, and I wanted, because they're either going to be like a vinyl or a leather seat in these guys, so I wanted to have that sort of cracked old look on the seats. I've got some more pictures coming on that actually. So yeah, you can see inside's fitted now. I've got some close-up picture of that. You can see some of the damage to the rear window there, so that looks good. The bodywork now you can see on that side. I've now go over that with the pigments to bring out that sort of rust. So far I'm quite happy with that. You can see the engine, that's had a nice wash done on it, so it's nice grease wash I used, so it looks nice and dirty and used. So far, yeah, I'm really happy with that. You can see that's the wash I've used. It's actually an oil wash. Well, I say oil wash, it's not. It's an enamel wash, but it's supposed to represent old motor oil. Brings up, especially the chrome parts, is giving a really nice authentic look. So that's really cool. I've also flattened out the tyres. It's abandoned, so it should be flat tyres. I kind of upset the missus a little bit. Since I've done this, I found out there's an easier way to do this. And I'll probably post a video at some point of how to do it a lot easier than this. But I heated up a metal plate and just run the tyres over it until the bottoms came out, and they give it that sort of flat tyre effect. So I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, here's the internals. Really chuffed with how this has turned out. It's basically black paint all inside, giving the steering wheel a bit of brown. There's a little bit of chrome in there. The dashboard's completely chrome. Well, the dials are completely chrome, and I've just given a black wash, and they've really popped out. It's a really nice look. Giving it some pigment all over, some dust, and finally I've got this these leaves, miniature leaves, which are really good for any diorama. You can pretty much cover any scale. So I've scattered some of them about because the side windows are open on this model, so you know, leaves would have blown in. It's just give it a little bit of extra edge. You can see there's a bit of, you can still see there's a bit of PVA glue still wet at the back. Don't pay any attention to that, but it's that cracked finish I was looking for on the seating, and I'm really happy with how that's turned out. You're not even going to see it on the finished model, but I know it's there, and that's made me really happy. Next on, this is one of the Schwimmer wagons. So this is the guy that doesn't have. This is the guy that doesn't have any photo etch. The kit is really pony. It's not even worth it. When you can buy both kits and they're about the same price, there is no way on God's green earth why you would want to invest in this version of it. This is the K2 version. I don't understand why you'd buy it. Anyway, it's gone together. Given it a prime. I've started to use, what am I using now? I'm using a different primer. I think it's it's not AK, it's the other one. I think it's Villaggio, could be. It's a different primer. I was using the AK primer, I'm not enjoying it at all. So I've given it a coat in this German grey. and now I've given it olive drab. Now, it's not a German colour, I know that, and I was having some thoughts about how to paint this guy, and I'm on a couple of Facebook modelling groups, and someone actually posted a picture of a captured one that had been repainted in olive and then had the American stars on it. So that's what I'm going to go for with this. So I think that's going to be it's going to be different, and it's going to be quite cool. So I've still got a couple more of these guys to make. So one's going to be in camo and one's going to be in German grey, but I thought it'd be nice to have something slightly different, and it's, as I said, it's not a great highly detailed model, so I thought that would give it a little bit of a difference. Alright, next off, I've started on the rolls. This is the Rolls-Royce Phantom 2. So I've started on the chassis, started on the doors as well. I've given them a burgundy, not glossing them. I'm not using a gloss paint, an X paint at all. I'm using XF paints. I want to try something different. I've tried on the last vehicle, the Mazda. I went with the gloss blue, and I had varying successes. You'll see when I put up the finished picture of that guy. So for this one, I've gone for a dark burgundy in a matte, but then I'm going to finish it with a high shine gloss varnish. Hopefully it's going to give me a really nice finish, so we'll just have to wait and see though. The engine there is pretty much done, just aluminium paint colour on there. I'm going to gloss this guy and then give it a wash. I want to give it a black wash because I want it to look clean still, but I just want to pick up some of those details. Onto the body, so it's got a semi-gloss. It's not intentional, I actually run out of black paint. I don't know how I've managed to run out of black paint. I usually buy 2 or 3 at a time, so I've just put in an order for 4 flat black XFs and XF1 I think it is, and 2 X18 semi-gloss, because I don't know guys, I seem to be building quite a few cars at the moment and they all need a lot of black. Everything needs a lot of black, to be fair. Right, finally the cobble wagon. I've spent another couple of hours adding a tiny bit more detail, some more photo etch on there. I'm still not 100% happy with it. I could add so much more detail to the photo etch, but it's been such a long and slow process. So yeah, I think I'm winding up with that, and that's going to come into the painting phase soon. This is my little 1/35 scale bug. So I've already done one of these. I did an Africa Core one. I'm doing this one as a civilian vehicle, a regular road car. So yeah, that's pretty much the insides have been dry brushed and finished, and next it's going to be on to sticking that lid on and start to gloss paint the outside. Another one, I thought why not start another project, so I'm on the 6-wheel Tyrrell. I thought this was a really cool little kit. I've not built an F1 car since I was probably about 12 years old, and this was reasonably priced, sorry. I thought it'd be a fun little build to crack on with. So yeah, I've just started with this. I've cut out mostly the external parts, glued the rear wing together, glued the part of the cockpit together. So yeah, we've started on that. They need to be primed up now before we paint them and then gloss them. I've also started putting together the engine. So this is going to be one of those jobs where I put together all the parts to be painted one colour, paint them off, and then start adding the other parts to it. Again, it's not something I'm used to doing when building military models, but this whole car process is completely different for me. Another kit, you know, why not? We're in lockdown, I'm building so much at the minute, and a good guy that I know I'll stick up a link to his profile, I think, McQueen Productions, is a scale model car builder on Instagram. He does some really great stuff, and he is running a build off featuring nothing but Mustangs. So I had a little peek on eBay to see what was around. There was some decent kits for about 14 quid, but they were more modern Mustangs. So I found this guy. It's very similar to the rusty Mustang that I bought. It's the same scale, so I'm guessing this is also a monogram Reeboks. Skill level 4. It doesn't look too bad inside. I wouldn't say it's that high a skill level, considering, you know, some of the stuff that's out there. But yes, a reasonable little model. So we're going to build this guy up. That's the body work, and start priming that probably tomorrow morning. And yes, starting with this little group build, that should be a little bit of fun. And when I bought this, I also bought this guy, which is a Silvia K, Nissan, I believe. So yeah, that's the other thing that I got involved with, because it was £12, and I do love a bargain. So yeah, I'm going to start on that one. It's only got a few pieces in it. Should be a quick build, but again, just give me a little bit more practice with getting a nice glossy varnish finish and that nice clean interior. So yeah, so far the cars are going really well. I should be posting next week. Yeah, I finished the Mazda 5, the little soft top, and the rusty Mustang is now completely finished as well. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry on the headlights, so hopefully I'm going to get some photos of that up and some videos of that up. So yeah, this has been it's a learning process still, but it's a really fun one. So thanks for keeping up with it. For my my 150 subscribers, we're doing well. Love you guys, thank you so much. And yeah, check back for some more, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, happy modelling.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment.